package right here. What could it be? AirStep Tx. What's that stand for, Jimmy? TONEX. If you guys aren't familiar with AirStep, I'm not really either. I've seen a lot of people use AirStep pedals over the years. I think mainly what I've seen, although they do a lot more than just this, is that people, oh, look at that, special edition. People use these pedals to, like, when they're leading worship, you can click like next on your iPad if you're looking at chords, or next on like tracks for Ableton. It's a Bluetooth, sometimes chargeable pedal. So it can be plugged in or not plugged in. And I've never used one, ever, never, ever. But they reached out and sent me one because they know I'm into TONEX pedals. There we go. And, well, there's a board right there. You can see the dual TONEX board right there. And so there's a lot of videos since I've been out of town, and they sent these out a while back. I say a while back, like a week, 2 weeks ago. So I've seen a lot of videos going through every single detail. It comes with its own app. I'm going to walk through the process just as if you were getting it for the first time. And let's see how easy it actually is and what it does. So it's not necessarily a tutorial, although you will learn stuff in this video. So let's just, let's open it up. Boom. There it goes. Oh, I also have some questions. I've watched some other videos trying to learn. And, oh, good. It comes with the USB-C right here. And the B, or B Micro, B Mini, I don't know, the printer one, which is what the regular TONEX pedal needs. So if you click on this, you're like, Jimmy, I didn't see any of these other videos. What are you talking about? And also has this little other thing. This pedal here can control your TONEX. You know, one of the things about TONEX, especially the TONEX One, is that it can do a lot of things, but there's only one foot switch. So what can you do with it? It's like set it and forget it type of a thing. There's the pedal. Boom, right there, AirStep. Oh, I love that it has this little like TONEX, like the lines, because the TONEX pedal has these lines in it like this. That's pretty cool. Very cool. AirStep, function, power on. You can plug it in. It also has a battery. I think it'll last 5 hours on the battery, or 3 or 2 hours. I can't remember. You can go read it. It'll also power the TONEX. Okay. And then 2 expression and a little antenna there, USB, which goes out to your pedal. I hear that you have to update it, or you should update the firmware first. There are 2 different apps. Let me show them to you. I just downloaded them, but I haven't opened them yet. There's the AirStep, where we're going to do the firmware update, and then the TONEX editor app, which you can adjust stuff in real time. So I'm pretty excited about that. Let's plug it in, see what happens. We have lights. I don't know what anything does yet. So let's do the firmware update. Yeah, I did. We're there. Oh, I was on the wrong app. I was on the wrong app. It looked very similar. I was on the wrong app. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, allow. This is the AirStep Tx edition. And then choose the update. Ooh, I want the newest update. Okay, there it goes. Start update. Ooh, something just happened. It went from there to there. Update successfully. Nice. Okay. Now let's come here. This is the other app. The TX app. Not connected. Let's connect it. AirStep is connected. Now, it's connected, but it's like, it doesn't know. It's just, this is a random, I don't have a TONEX hooked up yet. So let's hook up the TONEX pedal.
2 hours later.
All right, I filmed a bunch of stuff and was getting a little frustrated, and I'm just gonna share with you what the frustration is. The TONEX ones aren't working properly yet. Maybe it will here in a second. I don't know. Because it wasn't registering at all when I plugged in the TONEX One. So then I plugged in a regular TONEX. This is going to my big TONEX over here, and this is the big TONEX. These are the presets I have. You can see over here, hamburger menu. This is my my set list, my banks, exactly how I have them set. I'm using the Teddy Tones, the Alter Ampworks KC30 Blue, one of my favorites. They're Free Blues Junior. A bunch of Tone Shepherd presets. My favorites being these right here. This ProSonic EQ. I use that in conjunction with the AC30 EQ. I've said it in a bunch of videos. What I wanted to do and how I have this TONEX pedal set up, the TONEX One, is that I copied 3 of these ProSonics in a row, and then I just was adding different effects to see how it would scroll through. But it's not working properly. So let me just show you what's happening. It's connected. When I disconnect, it immediately knows. I'm going to connect my TONEX One, which is updated to the latest firmware. It just randomly, it says ProSonic 18 here. I don't know. It still shows 150 presets. This thing only holds 120. So I need to refresh. We're still on the, like, it's still showing this, the playlist, the presets from my other TONEX. So let me do this. And it's like synchronizing 150 presets. Sometimes it syncs the 20, but it still says sync is failing. So I don't know what's going on. It keeps jumping from preset 5 to preset 3. I saw preset 1 a second ago. I don't know what's happening. And it's not working. It's not working. It's not connecting to my TONEX One. Why is it not connecting? Let me kill the app. It says I'm not connected. It knows. AirStep's not connected because I just killed the app. Let's connect the AirStep. Nice. Now we need to connect TONEX. It's connecting. But now it's got like the Dumble, you know, like the factory presets in there. Now it shows 20. Let's see what happens in 20 seconds. 2, 1, boom. Synchronizing failed. Why? Why did it fail? We have all the latest update. I don't know. So let's just, for the sake of time, I just want to share that with you because it's my honest. I said, if you unplugged it, this might be what you would run in contact with. So I'm just saying. So let's go back to the other TONEX. Now this is where the good stuff happens, when it works. And this, I've seen other videos with it working with the TONEX One. You get to switch different presets, like on the fly. You can even do this with your iPad. So if it was bigger, you could actually make real adjustments in real time and hear them. So what I want to know is, like, I'll be back. I'm going to do what I had set up over here. I'm going to set up 3 presets that are exactly the same, but when I switch to them, I'm going to put on different effects like delays and reverb. So I'll be right back. Okay, so it seems like it's working. I've set up a bunch of different presets and you can just touch the screen. No effect. Okay, so what I've done is I didn't even set these presets up like listening to them. I just blindly made some drastic changes so you would know when things are switching. It looks like I'm in the blue mode right now, which will scroll down presets. So now I'm at a TS DR80. And now I'm back to my ProSonic. And then I can just scroll through. I think I was trying to make the reverb like pretty drastic. And that's got modulation. Right off the bat, 2 things. The way I would want to use this, I would think, is that I like the same amp and then I want to apply different effects. One limitation that's not with AirStep yet, but with TONEX, is there's no spillover. So it's not like snapshots. It's like going preset to preset. So that's not good. I would want to use it this way. Now I think there's a stomp mode and we're going to be able to toggle on and off some stuff. That's good. But just going from preset to preset like this is not how I thought I would want to use it, but the limitation of the TONEX doesn't let us. Like just immediate cuts it off. No spillover, okay? The other thing, it doesn't connect to more than one TONEX pedal. And a lot of us are using dual TONEX rigs, but it only connects to one. So it'd be cool if there was like a way to split the cables. I know it would be very hard to do maybe with the app, where you could select which pedal you're messing with, like a little drop down menu, kind of like it does in TONEX Editor, maybe like right up here. But right now there's only one, at least to be able to just switch presets at the same time. Because if I had like ProSonic on this side and AC30 both clean, and I want to advance them both to the next preset that's maybe like higher gain and keep going, I would want to do that. But if this only works if you have one TONEX at a time, as of right now, as far as I know. So let's get into the other mode. I don't know how to do it yet, so let me look at that. Okay, so if I push this, this should be effect mode. Okay. So I should be able to just turn on my modulation. My delay. Where's reverb? Oh, it's a long press. Let's do the plate. Let's bring up the mix. Bring down the color. It's a lot easier to adjust the parameters on the app than it is TONEX software to me. I just noticed, again, no spillover. It's kill dry, unless there's a setting, but I don't think there is. That's another problem. Not a problem with AirStep though. That's just TONEX. They need to give us spillover. I know it might be hard to do it from preset to preset, capture to capture. I'm not saying that should happen, but turning on and off effects, we should be able to have spillover, and I don't see where that is. So give us that. Okay, what else can we look at? Settings. Let's do the TONEX global setup. We can do our input trim. Right now it's at 8.5, which is stock. The tempo model, I would set that to preset, honestly, because this is how I would work. Let me go back. I would set each capture up per song, probably, as long as I didn't need to like hold and ring out a chord per song. That way I could set up my tap tempo and all my BPMs per song, and I would save all my amps that way. And I would just dial in my delays and reverbs and modulation, and then I can just kick them on and off when I need them. And then I would save that and then go to my next song and turn on modulation and maybe delay. And I think it auto saves. No, I heard that it auto saves, but that did not auto save. So how do you save it? Oh, save preset. Boom. So you can save it right here on the thing. It's taking a long time. It's resaving the whole TONEX pedal or something, because it shouldn't take that long to save a preset. So then if I went back here, I could turn that back on, change the type, because we want tremolo. Now, I could just save it there, or I could quickly just save it on the device, which is just these two dots. Boom. That's a lot quicker. So I think that's how I would use it. Now, one more thing I wanted to try, hopefully I have time and hopefully it works, I haven't tried it yet, is expression, because it says you can set expression into here to control certain things. So let me get a cable. Okay, I think if you go here and do AirStep setup, you can control pedal 1 and 2 to control some stuff. So I want to do reverb mix. Now let's see if it does that. So we'll go over to reverb. Look at that. That's awesome. That to me may make the spillover not as big of a deal because I can control it now. Let's go back to this preset. Let's turn this off. Let's just do reverb. The biggest one's the plate reverb. It was working. You saw it working. It even says it's working over here. Well, let's just kill the app. AirStep not connected. Let's connect it. Maybe it's because I didn't save the preset and I was making too many changes. I don't know. It's not connecting on the plate. It was on the room. Weird. Maybe a little glitch. You're seeing it here first, folks. What happens if I switch to another reverb? It's not working. Maybe, is it, let's see. AirStep setup, control reverb mix. Just like all the reverbs. But it's not. It's only doing the room reverb. Glitch. Now, I'm going to complain already. I'm complaining. I wish I could set up like one pedal to do multiple things, like the reverb and delay mix, because that would be cool. Because you have to have, I don't know, I guess, you can't. You got to have another expression pedal to do two things. So let's set it to do delay mix. And we'll turn that off. It's not doing it. Again, it's like it only does it on some of it. So they got some firmware updates to put out for us to correct some of these issues. Other than that, this thing is a pretty cool device. It's only $100. So that, knowing they're going to be sending updates, you can see there was already like 4 updates they've had since it's been out, and it hadn't been out that long. So I think they're fixing all these bugs. And yeah, would I suggest it? No, if you're running dual TONEX, because it's not going to do me any good. If you're running one TONEX, which is plenty because it's in mono, but it's out stereo, you have effects built in, then this could almost suffice as a pedal board in one. Like you could literally have a TONEX one. If it'll work with the TONEX one, I couldn't get it to work, so maybe in a future update. Maybe it's just me, because I saw other videos of people using TONEX one, so I don't know what it is. This is firmware is updated. This firmware is updated. Everything is updated. But if you just had one TONEX or one TONEX one and this, you have access to modulation, delay, reverb in stereo coming out of the TONEX one. I don't think you can come out stereo coming out of a regular TONEX pedal. Not sure. You have a gate, your amp. You can make changes. You could add a favorite pedal to it. You know, like if you're like, but I want my own reverb pedal, you could put that in the chain. For $179 to get the best amp captures ever, and another $100, $279, which is cheaper than a lot of pedals. You get all of that, and it can be wireless, and it's Bluetooth compatible. You can change stuff on the fly with your phone. It's pretty cool. So is it for you? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. Do you only run 2 TONEXs? Are you a single TONEX user? Are you thinking about getting a TONEX, and this is like, yeah, I want to get into this, or you're like, I'm gonna wait till they give me some updates. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Goodbye.